New daily driver. Let the customizing begin. So far, we have a little tint job. Today we're gonna do a little interior lighting. This is gonna be a electric lime green and a fierce pink combo. We started with some green LEDs, and just to get an idea before we start to tear shit up. So I already kind of started this to just kind of look and see what all I was gonna have to do here. I haven't even opened that yet, but just to get an idea of what it looks like stock. So then you'll take all the bezel and whatnot out. I find it a little easier if you just leave the air conditioning climate control in there. You'll pop these little tabs loose. There's 4 of them, and you'll be able to pop this off. Take all your knobs out. I kind of already started this, like I said, but then you'll be able to take these little, they just got a little rubber cap on there to make it green. And since I'm not going to be using them anymore, I just went ahead and turned them. You turn it a quarter turn and it'll come out of the backside. It's kind of, that one is a little easier to get to than this one because of the wiring harness in the back. Well, I'm probably gonna have to unplug it to get this light out. Oh, there it goes. So that'll basically eliminate the light before, and then we'll apply some LEDs on Bluetooth control and make it any color we want. So I'll do a little bit of work and we'll see what it looks like afterwards. Alrighty, got some LED strips in there, so now I can change the color. Any color I choose. Works Bluetooth with the app. Now I just need to do the dash lights. I'll pop this off so you can see. I just have some LEDs floating in there, and I don't think that it'll be necessary to create any kind of bracket to hold them or anything like that. So I'll pop it off, take another little video so you can see exactly what went down, and then we'll move on. Alright, once you get the gauges out, I get a little bit of acetone and use some Q-tips to try to just keep it held open. You don't want to disturb these needles, but if you hold it open like that, it makes it pretty easy to try to scrub all the green off. And you'll keep doing this until all the green is off. And you'll do the same thing on this one. Be careful of the needles. So once I get this scrubbed off, we'll try to figure out a good LED strip layout. Alright. Got the green and black off all the spots we want to see clearly. Don't really have to be perfect. as long as when you hold it up to the light, you're clear. And I just kind of took a LED strip and hot glued it in place. And then you don't really have the same kind of hot spots as you do with the single individual LEDs that you put in the back. So this is just a little more fluid, and you can also have any color you want. Alright, so now I just need to finish the speedometer, and I haven't even started taking the green off of the other gauges here, so I'll get to it and lay some more LEDs down, and we'll see the final product soon. Alright, here's a look at the LED layout for the speedometer and for the RPM gauge. No hot spots. That looks pretty good. I had some different modes in case I want to have a dance party. Alright, now I got the basically the gas gauge and temperature. This bad boy will be done. Here's a look at the LED layout for the temperature and gas gauge. So I might have to use the regular bulbs in the back to see if I can get the needles to shine brighter. And this is a look at the climate control with the LED layout. Pretty simple. Just used hot glue. I don't see it going anywhere. Here's a look at the back of the cluster. My power supply is coming from an old light bulb, and I would recommend, if you do this, to solder these connections, because when you have multiple LED sources, you could lose a wire somewhere in there and it pulls out. It's just better if you solder them. You won't have that issue. Alright, everything's been reassembled, soldered, heat shrinked, glued, tucked away in nice fashion. Kill the lights. I still have the regular bulbs in there, the halogen bulbs, to illuminate the needles. But I noticed, like in this section here, sometimes in like a light color, it'll kind of show through. I mean, it's not very prevalent, but I might create a little shroud or something like that to eliminate that light right there. but turned out pretty sweet. Yeah, like 200 different modes we can set this on. Just trying to give you guys an idea of the awesomeness. And slow the speed down. Turned out pretty sweet though. Probably gonna get some different gauges, so I'll just probably end up getting rid of that one, but you'll see.